So in this video we are going to talk about unary, binary and ternary operators in C#. So pretty like other languages, C# also has all support for unary, binary and ternary operators. But before going into detail, let's talk about the unary, binary and ternary operators. Like what kind of operators do we have in unary operator? We have plus plus, minus minus, we have plus, we have just minus. So you don't need any other to say so, like you just need a single variable to deal with unary operators. If you want to deal with binary operators, you will need two variables, and these are all other ones, for example plus, minus, multiply, divide, remainder, so all those basic ones. And here this plus and minus, they're not like if I'm adding something or subtracting something, but these are actually signs. For example, if I have minus value, if I have -5, or if I have +5, I'm talking about those here, not about if I'm adding something or subtracting something. So to remove the confusion, I'm gonna take them out, because usually we don't use them. Actually we do use them, but very seldomly. Okay, the ternary operator is short for if and else, so we use question mark and then colon there. We're gonna talk about that as well. Okay, to get started, let's define a variable in int of type int. I'm gonna call it count. I will put the initial value of 10. So if you wanna deal with the unary operator, if you say, let's say plus plus, the value will be, after this the value will be 11. Same, if you go with count minus minus, the value will again become 10. And if we wanna deal with binary format, we can go count is equal to count plus 10. That is also fine, but we also have a shortcut method which says count plus is equal to 10, which is exactly same this way. So here the value in count is 10. Here I will add 10 more, it will go to 20. And this, because this is also same like this, so it will again add 10 more to it, then the value in count will be 30. Let's say, yeah, let's verify it by printing the result on console. I'm gonna say, then I will run the program to see the value of it, and you see it's 30. That's pretty much it. That's very good. Let's move forward. Okay, I want to have another variable of Boolean type. I will call it is logged in, or has let's say has friends, or I will say is even. That's actually pretty clear and is quite simple. So here I will say if count remainder 2, because we know it's gonna be either 1 or 0. I will say if the remainder is equal to 0, then the number is even, true, else is not even. That's it. So I will say let's print the value and see if it's even or not. As you saw that the value of count was 30, which is actually even. So now if I hit run, it should be 30 and true. Okay, let's make it more interesting. I'm gonna move it above these console log write lines, and here I'm gonna add one more and now it's gonna be 31 and it should be false here. It's not even now. So it's 31 and it's false. So to summarize, we have a support for unary, binary and ternary operators in C#. The unary ones are usually plus plus or minus minus, minus minus. I'm learning German nowadays, so my accent is kind of mixed up with German. So this plus plus is, we usually call them increment, and minus minus we call them decrement. And then binary, we have support for all other operators like plus, minus, multiply, divide, and reminders. And ternary operator is a kind of special one, so you can assign the value on base of a decision. So we have a check here which actually checks if the number counter is, if we divide it with 2 and the remainder is 0, if it equals to 0, then we assign value true to the variable even. In else case it's gonna be false. So for example, here when it was 30, then it was completely divisible with 2 and the remainder was with 0, so the value of is even was true. But when we did one more increment, the value became 31 in count, and then the remainder was not 0, then the value false was assigned to is even. So after this question mark, the first value is assigned to the variable only if this condition is true or is happening. It might be a bit confusing here. Let's say I will put it like this way: variable is even. I'm gonna make it string. Sorry, even odd. So I will have the same condition like that, is equal 0. So if this will be true, I will assign that, I will say like the number is even. If that's not the case, I'm gonna say number is odd. Okay, let's print this value and see the magic. I'm gonna just duplicate that one. I will put even odd here. I will hit run. Now you see like the value is 31, so it should say number is odd. It said number is odd. Okay, let's just remove this increment. Then the value is 30 now, and now it should say number is even. Number is even. So this one might be tricky for you a little bit if you are newer to this language or any other language, but don't worry. If you just think about that, if this value is true, then this first value after question mark is assigned to the variable. Otherwise, the second variable is assigned to the variable. So that's pretty much it for this video. See you guys in next video.